Well, HSN is certainly the holiday destination place, and we want you to know this is where you can come to take care of everybody on your list. And we know that this special 2-CD collection, our Mariah Carey CD, Merry Christmas to You, that comes with an exclusive DVD, more of the behind the scenes with Mariah Carey in the studio. I know over 7,700 have been ordered today, and I want to share with you this. First of all, it's item 966789. This is the last presentation on the day, and you may have heard or may have seen little snippets, but Colleen Lopez went out to Los Angeles to spend time with Mariah, so we're going to share with you some of those special moments. But let's take a look at some of the songs that are included on this CD, because they are all so fantastic. Mariah Carey with Merry Christmas to You. You'll be the first to hear her new single, Oh Santa. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, my favorite, Oh Little Town of Bethlehem, Little Drummer Boy. I mean, you can see the list for yourself. Oh Holy Night by Mariah Carey is on this CD. Here Comes Santa Claus. Oh Come All Ye Faithful. I'm kind of jumping around here looking at some of my favorites. I know you'll have your own list. So we want you again to place your order. The item is 966789. This is the last presentation. We're going to send things to Colleen and Mariah in Los Angeles, and we'll tell you more about halfway through.
We are so thrilled to be in Mariah Carey's beautiful home here in Los Angeles to premiere her fabulous new holiday album. I have to tell you, a lot of us remember back in 1994 when we purchased her first album. Since that, her first Merry Christmas album became the #1 top-selling holiday CD of all time. So we have been waiting a long time for this. Mariah has recorded a brand new album. You're going to fall in love with it. Lots of classics, tons of brand new original songs as well. And on HSN today, the package we're going to offer you is exclusive. It's $14.95. You get not just the CD, which you're going to fall in love with, but you also get the DVD. It's reduced shipping today, by the way, so grab it, because I promise you, you want to fill your home and your world with this beautiful music. And it's all thanks to the lovely Mariah Carey, who was so gracious to welcome us into your amazing home. Thank you so much. And who is this darling little friend with us?
This is our new puppy.
Oh my goodness.
Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Jackie Lamb Chops is her full name.
You're a vision. With your tree, we have the fire burning, you have your little puppy.
Yes.
Your friend, I hear that they call you Miss Christmas.
Well, they call me many things, but yes, I am very festive. I love the holidays. Everybody who knows me knows that I make a huge deal out of Christmas. I am to the point of, like, I mean, it needs to be stopped. No, it's just, we're getting in the mood for Christmas this early.
Right,
you know,
I love that. And what better way? I know your music, even though it's a holiday album, I want to play it immediately. You want to start playing it in October. The songs are so beautiful. So why now? Because 1994, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Why did you decide now to record a new Christmas album?
Well, being that I was 5 years old when I made that album, I just felt like, you know what, let me give the world, no, sorry, I had to do that. I am a writer, sorry, the dog's behind is not good in the shot. We love you, Jackie, but we're going to have to let you go because the butt shot isn't working. Right. This is a holiday moment.
Better Jackie's than mine.
Bye-bye, exactly. Okay, good girl.
Oh my goodness.
Yay, Jackie. So I decided to do another Christmas album because so many people have told me that they really enjoyed the first album and that they listened to it throughout the year.
Think about, I mean, the best-selling of all time. Think of all the Christmas albums. And it continues to be, I mean, every year it continues to be.
That's the amazing thing. It's a gift for me, really, because I love the holidays. Ever since I was little, it's been just my favorite time of year, and to be able to have this Christmas, particularly All I Want for Christmas Is You, which I have on the new album as well as the original album.
Thank goodness.
Yes, I had to do that because it's like every year people tell me they wait for that song, and that's how they know Christmas time is here.
True.
And it's one of those things where I'm like, I wrote this song on a Casio keyboard in upstate New York so many years ago, and I'm like, I can't believe there are people who grew up listening to that, and they have memories of their own Christmas memories that, you know, go with that song. So we have
the classics, all the favorites.
All the favorites, such as All I Want for Christmas Is You from the original album.
Right.
And then I've written a new song that's sort of in the vein of All I Want for Christmas Is You, but it's called Oh Santa, and it's like, it just feels like something you've heard before. It's got a classic vibe to it. Sort of the way, like, All I Want for Christmas, when I wrote that, I wasn't thinking, oh, let me write something that sounds very of the moment. I wanted it to feel like a classic then.
It does.
And
it is.
But back then, I wasn't thinking, like, let me make a hot record for, like, today's times. I was just thinking, let me just do something kind of, you know, that will stand the test of time, and that's what this new song is, but it has this really infectious hook, and it's really fun.
Right.
And then, of course, there are the ballads, traditional songs, like Oh Come All Ye Faithful and The First Noel, and, you know, I could go on forever, but it's like on the first Christmas album, I did Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and combined it with, you know, we did sort of a lot of medleys on the first album, the first Christmas album that I did, Merry Christmas. So on Merry Christmas 2, which is actually called Merry Christmas to You, I wanted to make sure that we had enough classics so people would feel like they can listen to the album, and it's not like, what is this weird rendition of a song I've known all my life? I want to hear it pretty much as I grew up hearing it, but obviously I have my own style, so I try to bring that into it, you know. A lot of people have been asking me for years, you know, are you ever going to sing with your mom? They know that my mother's an opera singer.
Is your mom going to sing with you on this album?
Yes, we discussed doing a duet, and I really wanted to make sure it happened on this Christmas album. So I feel really blessed to be able to have this opportunity to have this on record forever, a song with my mom. And she's the one who really got me into being so festive at Christmas, I have to say.
Oh my goodness.
Like, she's very festive as well.
I just have to say, see, that's why this is going to sell out. Everybody is going to buy this. It's $14.95. You get to hear the duet that Mariah was just talking about, along with all of your other favorites, lots of new. The unique thing about Mariah Carey is that, along with your incredible voice, this 5-octave voice that is just the voice of an angel, you are really one of the only artists that does everything. I mean, you produce, you write your songs, you arrange your songs. It's just, you have so many varied talents that you are able to incorporate into your work that is really unlike most artists today.
Thank you.
You really have so many gifts.
You know what's... And I truly believe that music is a gift. I really do. And, you know, it can be something that's passed down, but I really do feel like it's a gift from God. And, you know, that's why I love singing, particularly holiday songs. It's a different feeling that you get.
So do you have a favorite classic on this album? A little classic we can share with everyone at home?
I really can't pick a favorite, but what we've got on this album are like these very festive up-tempos, like Oh Santa, you know, with an infectious hook that you just want to hear over and over. And it's my own song, so it's weird to talk about it like that, but that's how I feel it. You know, it's like I'm proud of it, but
love it.
At a certain point I back away from it like it's somebody else's thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't want to feel like I'm bragging about my own song. That's why I'm saying. But
you're passionate about it, and it's infectious. It's wonderful.
So there's a little town of Bethlehem, and the little drummer boy, and Randy and I and Big Jim Wright did this arrangement where it's sort of a medley of the two. So it's kind of a cool, different way to hear it, but you get used to it after listening to it one time, and I really enjoyed singing it. And so that'd be a nice bit of music just to kind of get you in the mood.
Well, we're going to take a listen right now. We'll listen to one of the classics. How about Oh Little Town of Bethlehem?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's take a listen. beautiful. The choir, the vocal arranging, that's just one of the many beautiful songs you're going to experience on Mariah Carey's latest Christmas album. If you'd like to order, I know we're very busy, it's $14.95. You cannot buy this package anywhere but here. It's a reduced shipping and handling. You will fall in love. So along with classics, things that we look forward to hearing at Christmas time, and nobody sings them like Mariah Carey, there's going to be lots of interesting, exciting new songs. I know, Mariah, you're doing collaboration again with Jermaine Dupri.
Yes.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, it really was. The fans were really excited, and they kept kind of going on Twitter saying, like, what are you guys doing? Is it a Christmas album? What is it? And we didn't really want to tell, so that was kind of tough to keep under wraps. But I love working with Jermaine.
Well, I love that you're collaborating with your mom on this album. Your mom is an opera singer, of course.
Yes.
That's really special.
I feel like it was important for me to do something with my mother. I'm just really excited for people to hear her voice, and she's a tremendously gifted singer. And so we did a song. I did a new arrangement with Big Jim Wright of "O Come All Ye Faithful" into the Hallelujah chorus.
Oh.
So it's this, and actually a friend of mine, my friend Eric. Hi, Eric. Hope you're watching. Eric from Chicago. He actually said you should do the Hallelujah chorus. And then when I talked to my mom about doing a duet, I thought that would be interesting because she would be able to do that so beautifully.
Gorgeous.
And so I do the first part, she does that middle section, and then we sort of take it out together. And it's really nice because I know people who aren't necessarily opera fans, they want a little taste of that, and then they want to, go back to the regular Christmas, vibe that they've been listening to. So it's a nice combination.
One of the things that strikes me about you have such a sense for really what people love. And you think about, you seem ageless to me. Look at you, you look so amazing. I can't believe you launched that first album in 1994. I'm just saying this. You look so amazingly young.
Well, so
you looking younger now. I was looking at my original, because I bought your original Christmas album. I swear you look younger now than you did on that original. It's similar. I love that it's kind of a play on the...
Actually, we tried to, this is sort of the nighttime fun version of that album. And the first Christmas album, I was freezing cold and my hair was frozen to my head. So this is sort of like, there's the Merry Christmas, that side of it, and this is sort of part 2. And I wanted to really keep the essence of what first Christmas album I did had. I wanted to give people those big background vocals. I wanted to make sure I gave vocal performances that people really wanted to listen to and felt something from, because I know when I'm singing and I feel something, that's probably gonna, people will feel something from it as well. So I wanted to preserve that, and I also wanted to keep the fun, not so serious, festive side of the whole thing.
Exactly. I want to remind everybody, if you haven't called yet, for $14.95, you get everything we're talking about and so much more. And by the way, you can't get the DVD anywhere but here, so it's a CD DVD package. It's for $15. What a beautiful gift, too, by the way. Holiday gifts.
Well, I like
Perfect
watching,
gift.
not to cut you off, but I love watching at Christmas time just anything Christmassy. Like we'll leave on the cartoon movies or whatever it is that's on there. So the DVD is just like a special feature, which is just, you can leave it on and hear the music and feel, whatever you're doing. If you're cooking, if you're hanging out, whatever it is, it's just there, and it's the footage of the creation of making this music to kind of enhance the holiday.
Let's take a listen.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, look at the size of my goosebumps. We're going to send it back to Colleen in just a moment, but I just can't encourage you enough. I mean, whose voice can do what Mariah Carey's voice can do. Oh my gosh, I've loved her for years. Just hearing some of those Christmas songs, really just, there's a power to her voice that lends itself to this special time of the year. And again, it's an exclusive 2-CD collection. You get this exclusive DVD, rather, behind the scenes. You saw little snippets there of Mariah with her husband Nick and her family, her pets. It's just a special experience. And again, some of the special songs, just to remind you, here's a list of some of the most amazing Christmas songs done only the way Mariah Carey could do. When Christmas Comes, The First Noel, Christmas Time Is in the Air Again. I mean, really, Charlie Brown Christmas or something that there's just really fits everybody's needs and desires during this special magical time of the year, that being Christmas. And we want to send things back to Colleen, because I know Oh Santa is still to come in this exclusive one-on-one. Order yours. It's 966-789. Here they are.
You are going to fall in love with Mariah's newest Christmas album. We're so excited to be premiering it here today. I'm thrilled to see so many of you ordering it, because truly, when you fill your home with this amazing voice and these beautiful songs, it feels like Christmas. It sounds like Christmas. It puts your heart in the right place during this beautiful Christmas season that's going to be coming up right around the corner for under $15. I don't want you to miss it. It's just, you've just done such a beautiful job. You know, it's funny because you touched on earlier, you said, oh, people say I'm diva, and you are so not that. You're just a perfectionist. You just are so passionate about what you do, and that's why your work is so amazing. Really, it just shows in what you do.
You know what it is? I guess I don't feel like diva is not a compliment, because having an opera singer for a mother, I've been hearing diva since people didn't say diva every other word. Right. And it's like, it really does mean someone who's talented and who, you know, it can also mean difficult, but, you know, hey, we can all be difficult every now and then. But I guess I feel like being someone who loves to create music and work on, you know, all different genres. And I tried to sort of let that be represented in this Merry Christmas to You album, you know, because the template was the original Merry Christmas album. And that's why you can play them back to back and not feel like jolted or jarred or something odd just happened. It's sort of, I was really inspired by like the Nat King Coles of the world and all the classics that we love just in terms of the music, but then also like the fun like Jackson 5s and, you know, 60s records that were really festive Christmas songs, but they just have a soulful vibe to them as well. They make you feel happy. Right. And I think that's the whole thing. It's about family and friends, and it just really takes you in. So writing, I actually wrote with James Poyser, who is a wonderful musician. We worked on the Emancipation of Mimi together. Right. We did a song called Mine Again, which a lot of my fans, that's a fan favorite. It was never a single, but a lot of people really liked it. And we wrote this new song called When Christmas Comes. And it just talks about a relationship. It talks about, sorry, this chair makes noise. My leather chair here.
Mine's doing the same thing over here, just in case you're wondering.
So it's called When Christmas Comes, and it kind of deals with, you know, a relationship. It deals, you can't even say relationship without this chair moving. So it's called When Christmas Comes, and it talks about every kind of part of what you deal with during the holidays. Sure. Relationships, family, you know, every bit of festivities, even worshiping the real, you know, whatever your definition of Christmas is, I think it's kind of encompassed within that song, and it's got a nice feeling to it.
Right, and you and Randy Jackson worked on, co-produced this together. I know you've done so many amazing things together.
Randy Jackson, just to anybody who doesn't know, Randy Jackson of American Idol is a very, very invaluable person in my life. He's such a great friend. He is an incredible musician. He's been on the road with like almost every band in history. You mention anybody's name, it's like he knows them, but he really does. Everybody thinks that it's, you know, he's making this up, but he really does. So we really got together, and I said, Randy, let's do this, because I know you get what my music has to be and the broadness, because there's a demographic where it's like, I like to be able to reach young people as well as older people, and, you know, all different ethnicities. And so Randy kind of gets that.
That's not easy to do, but you do that.
I do it because it's what I really am and what I really love. Sounds good.
Okay, let's take a listen. You are absolutely going to fall in love with Mariah Carey's newest Merry Christmas to You. Wait until you feel your home with these beautiful songs. We all love Mariah's voice, but when she's singing our favorite Christmas classics and all of this new music, I cannot wait for you to get this home. It's $15. It's $14.95. Reduced shipping and handling. It's an exclusive package. We're the first to launch this, and you cannot find this anywhere else. So you get the new album and you get the DVD, both. And I just can't wait for people to experience it, right? It puts you in the mood for Christmas.
It definitely does. And if you only knew, a lot of the time, when you record a Christmas album, it's not at Christmas time.
Right.
So,
good point.
The really cool thing about working with Randy Jackson on this album is he has a studio out here that we worked in a lot, and he had them decorate so much, even during like the heat of summer.
You
walked
love
in
that.
there and it was Christmas time for everybody. So, because he knows how I am. I had a Christmas tree set up. I have a vocal booth in my house where I record a lot of stuff. It's pink and black and very festive. In that room, I have a Christmas tree and everything set up just because I wanted to make it feel authentic.
Right.
A lot of people look at making a Christmas album like, oh, it's just a throwaway thing and then I'll do my real album. For me, these are timeless pieces of work that can last year after year after year. And so I want to be able to listen to it.
Well, isn't one of your Christmas songs the #1 ringtone around the holiday season? Merry Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah, and that makes me feel really happy every time I see that, because again, it's like, as a songwriter, I'm sitting there like, this is something that's really making people feel festive, and that's my whole thing. I'm very festive. I'll admit it. In case you didn't get that by now.
It's a good thing. And you know what? I know we're running out of time, and it's $14.95 to get this home. Again, I love the fact that we get to launch it here, that it's exclusive. So not only do you get the beautiful album that I love the original so much, this is everything that original is and more.
We actually redid All I Want for Christmas Is You for everybody to be able to have that, know that they're going to get that song on this album, as well as a bunch of the Oh Santa, which everybody's just calling me about, going, I can't believe you wrote another Christmas song. That's my favorite new song ever.
And then the DVD, we can play that during holiday parties or just to get in the spirit.
You leave it on while you're cooking, doing whatever. I actually cook at the holidays. Nobody believes me, but I do. And they'll see some of the content of that and a lot of fun festive footage just for you guys that we have on this DVD.
You and Randy Jackson make a great team.
I love Randy Jackson. Honestly, I couldn't have made this album without him. He put me, in such a great space, and he's just been such a helpful. He's an amazing musician. Everybody out there, he's not just someone who judges people. And
he was in the band Journey, right?
Yeah, he worked with Journey for a long time. He's worked with almost everybody, but he used to be my musical director, and even when I go out on tour, sometimes he still does so much for me, even though he's so busy, super busy. But this has been a really, really fun journey with him, and just having this new album. And David LaChapelle, who's one of my favorite all-time photographers, came out of retirement and shot this album cover for me.
Wow.
So it's like we have the original Merry Christmas, which sort of shows the daytime, and this kind of gives you like the nighttime fuzzy feeling, also a little bit more like city lights kind of, so it's an all-around feeling of holiday cheer.
Let's take a listen.
Okay.
You know what I think is remarkable when I listen to the album is when I think of your amazing career, you've worked with the biggest hip-hop artists of all time, you've worked with the most famous Pavarotti opera singer of all time, and yet when you listen to the music, it's seamless, and you incorporate so much, but it's so beautiful and seamless. How do you do that?
You know what, it really is sort of almost a representation of who I am, because I did grow up loving and listening to R&B and hip-hop, but I also have an opera singer for a mother, and she also sang jazz, and I was exposed to a lot of different styles of music as a kid, and even started out like just playing and singing with jazz musicians growing up and stuff. And so working on an album like this new, well, even starting with my first Christmas album, you know, my task was to make an album with up-tempos that were festive and fun, but still didn't alienate anybody when they listened to the big ballads. And that's what I tried to do with this Merry Christmas to You, which is basically an extension of where we left off on the last album, so it won't feel jarring. So you're going to feel the soulfulness of some of the collaborations with like a James Poyser, Jermaine Dupri, obviously Randy Jackson and I, Big Jim Wright, and then you'll feel the beauty of, you know, something that a new song or a classic like The First Noel or Little Town of Bethlehem or, you know, Oh Come All You Faithful, orchestrated by one of the most incredible Oscar-nominated, Emmy-winning, you know, geniuses that I just fell in love with, Mark Shaman. So it's like, you know, my task was really to make the album a seamless piece of work where you could put it on and listen to it, and as you are going about your holiday moments, just have something as sort of like a soundtrack for that.
I think that is one of the things that I love most about you, is that I've always been a huge fan. I've loved you from 1990 when you burst on the scene. I mean,
from birth, because that's
exactly when you were 2.
No, that's when I was born, and that's the amazing thing that nobody gives me credit for. I'm sick and tired of it. I did half of this stuff from the womb. I mean,
it is true.
Colleen, you have to forgive me. Sorry,
By the way,
people.
can we just talk for a minute about the jewels? Because
yours are amazing.
Thank you, but guess
what? And I feel very unsparkly
But
right
I'm
now.
so excited because our ladies at home need to know that you're going to be bringing us jewels to HSN soon.
I'm very excited. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've always ever since my very good friend Joan Boyce, who, as you know, is
jewelry diva extraordinaire.
Jewelry diva extraordinaire, Joan. If you're listening, you are drop-dead gorgeous.
Okay,
That's
can we get
Joan
some
imitation.
glasses, please?
I won't do the glasses because let me tell you something. Joan without the glasses, for real though, is amazingly beautiful.
I
think you guys should make her take the glasses off one time.
We should.
Because I did her makeup. Honestly, you can ask her. One Christmas, and I go to Aspen. Joan has a store in Aspen. I'm talking about Joan during my time. So Joan...